Welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It is November 14th. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Hi, my love.
Hi.
And hi, everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We are back in our normal broadcast center.
Woo!
Here at
Back
home.
on the farm.
Southern Nicoya Peninsula of Costa Rica. We moved down here almost 10 years ago. Got a little permaculture farm right in back of us. You can see our 2 chicken tractors. Our hens are alive.
Yes, that's always exciting. Often one gets taken out on our travels.
Yeah.
All 4 of them are still standing and eating bugs. It's great.
That's right. And I have a souvenir from our Vegas stop.
It's our pilgrimage site.
Yeah.
One of them.
This is a shirt from Ronald's Donuts, who used to take only
Cash.
cash. Look, it's the best donut shop in the world, and they're vegan. I'm telling you, they're better than regular non-vegan donuts. Way better. If you get a chance, you're in Las Vegas, check them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're super good. And didn't we have last time they had like some new kind of, not like a smoothie, a shake, or like a, what are those bobo drinks?
Some kind
Little bubble.
of, yeah.
Anyways, they have
Bubble
all
tea,
vegan deliciousness, and just don't tell people if they have preconceptions about vegan stuff. They'll love it. It's delicious.
They will not know. My brothers say it's
Not healthy.
My brothers say it's the best donuts they've ever had, and they don't eat vegan ever.
Yeah.
And we're not vegan. I'm dairy free. Giovanna's mostly vegan, but we like to go to vegan places mainly because, you don't eat meat. You don't eat meat, and I don't eat dairy.
Yeah, it's helpful for him, but also because they have good values. They care about animals, and so they tend to like carry organic produce and have cool initiatives and funny messages sometimes.
That's right. So, what we're going to do today is we had a big trip where we went to India, Bhutan, and Nepal, and we're going to cover one place at a time.
Yes.
And this week we're going to hit Nepal. Nepal was our last stop, and a couple of things about Nepal. The birthplace of Buddha, pretty impressive. Secondly, home of Mount Everest, which we did not climb or trek to, but we did take a slow-moving propeller plane right up to it, which was pretty cool.
Now, was it a true propeller or like a propeller jet?
No, it was a propeller plane.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, and because if they had it, if we're in a jet, we'd be just zooming by the mountains really fast.
Okay.
So that's why it was propeller.
But it's not like Snoopy cartoon, like Snoopy's in a propeller jet.
No.
A propeller. With his
And,
scarf flying to the
yeah, it was
side.
really cool. They only sell the window seats, so one side gets the view going out, and the other side gets the view coming back. And when you're coming back, you're actually closer to the mountain, so that's the best view.
And if you're married or with your partner or a really good friend, you can just go hang out with them.
Yeah. And what's interesting about Mount Everest is that it's in that whole Himalayan mountain range. And so when you see Everest, it's not really that impressive on its own because it's just a tiny bit higher than the rest of the mountain range, but it is the highest.
Well, from our perspective.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's 20 feet higher. It might be several
Right.
hundred feet higher, but...
This is true.
Yeah, and then we got to see Gaudi, which is a sacred mountain, and did you see the map? We were at some hotel, and it was really cool. Like, in one of their hallways, it was like some people, I don't know, they were significant trekker people that climb the mountains, but they had like the whole range, and then underneath each mountain, like excerpts from a book describing like each mountain and how they had like their own personalities with wind and.
Oh wait, I did
really
see
cool.
that. I did see that. I can't remember where it was.
It was kind of made me want to trek
Yeah.
in a way.
We had originally planned this trip. I can't remember when it was for, 2019 to probably 2020. and then the pandemic hit and we didn't go. But originally we
But I
were.
thought it was like we got a deal because of the pandemic. Like they were running a deal. No, it wasn't that. Okay.
No, we canceled it because of the pandemic. But we originally were going to do a 12-day trek to the base or the base camp of Everest. But we were only there 5 days this time, so we couldn't do that. And
You know, Paul Oakenfold did a set at the base of Everest.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was touring with Scott, so. Yeah, Paul.
What else? Well, they're done with that tour, but they
Okay.
are going to do more dates
Because they had such a good tour.
so successful. The Crystal Method and Paul Oakenfold. Watch out for upcoming dates. Honey, what else about Nepal?
Well, for me, Nepal was just really interesting and such an infusion of inspiration. So in Nepal they have something called the living goddess, the Kumari, and I don't actually want to get too deep into that. So if you're interested, you can ask me more about it or look it up and then ask me about it. So that's a cool tradition that's been going on for thousands of years, and you know, and some people may think it's cool and other people may not think it's cool, but so they have this very vibrant goddess culture there. And I had thought like, oh yeah, the goddess is alive in India, but like in Nepal, like even more so. You know, the most of the women that you see have the red tika happening. So they're, as our friend who we went to go visit in Goa, she's like, oh yeah, the Nepalese are like way more Hindu. Like they're way more dedicated to their practice. Because usually with what I know of like tika is like you're doing it if you do your puja or you're at a temple. It's not just a bindi. It's not just symbolic. Like you do your spiritual work and then you protect yourself or whatever. That's, to me, it's kind of like, yay, bonus. But they're wearing that. Like that's like you see it everywhere. You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm. I did.
And so that was really exciting. I was like, wow, it's just like, it's so integrated here. Like everywhere you go, there's like a puja site, you know, like on the side of the road. Like,
and explain puja.
Puja is like ritual. So it's not even just like a temple that you go to and you make an offering, but like you'll have places on the ground at the temples and the stupas where, you know, you can go put flowers or say something or whatever it is, but it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can do so much puja. Like you can't do enough puja in one day for all the little places like at, you know, because it's not only at sacred sites. So anyways, I can you tell? I'm like, Nepal. I didn't really have any idea that we were stepping into that.
Yeah.
So it was like this super magical trip.
We were lucky enough to meet a friend of a friend, and this person, what's this first name?
Kiran G. Chitrakar.
He is the official photographer of the royal family and the government and the prime minister, and
the Kumari.
And so his family has been doing this for generations. I mean, going back hundreds of years.
They were painting.
Yes, they were painters originally, and then painters became photographers. So his family has like this visual graphic record of
incredible
Nepal's monarchy and government going back hundreds of years. It was just incredible.
Yeah, so if you happen to be in that kind of art world, historical world, and that is somehow interesting or inspiring to you, like I definitely want to see if we can do something with him here and have him, but he likes to travel and showcase what he has, because he has a lot. And that meeting with him was totally unplanned, and we were kind of informed of who he was on like the most basic of levels, and then when we met him and he's exposing us to everything, we were like, what is happening? I don't know what's happening. It was incredible. Anyways, other things about Nepal that I thought were cool is as you're driving, well, first of all, like we say, we went to Nepal. We went to Kathmandu. We stayed in Kathmandu the whole time. There's plenty to do there. I feel really good about being there the full 5 days. We didn't like rush things.
Gigantic Buddha stupas.
Yeah.
Lots of places to worship. Lots of shrines, Buddhas.
Ken was templed out, but
A little templed out by then.
But
But I have been templing in India and Bhutan before.
yeah. But what was cool was like even in the city, which is pretty dense, and this is, you know, kind of permaculture related, is you would see in between like buildings, if there was vacant land, like unlike in the US where it's just rotting or, you know, like nothing's happening or it's just weeds, it's taken over. Nothing against weeds. They provide home and habitat for insects and but do you know what I mean? It's like it's not being utilized in like an intentional way, and even nature can't quite take it over for its full majesty, because sometimes it's like asphalt, it's breaking apart, and it, you know, like only things are growing out of cracks, and so over there it seemed like they're utilizing it, and it's agriculture, you know, like I don't know if it's like community, if they would consider it community gardens, or you know, if they're growing things and it, you know, it goes down the street, or if it's actually for the buildings that are next to it. But I saw a lot of that and I thought that was super cool, and I wanted to investigate it some more, and I still haven't really. But if you Google permaculture in Nepal, things come up, and so there's definitely you know, institutions and groups doing stuff there. So so that is exciting. And I'll probably write an article, a permaculture pinup article about that, or like some sort of like permaculture in Nepal guide. And there will be an article coming out. Kiranji's daughter grew up obviously exposed to the photography and the paintings of the royal family, and she was super inspired by just how beautiful and decadent, and they love diamonds and gold over there, and so she became a jeweler, and she has an ethical jewelry company. She's working with a place that manufactures, what are they called? Lab-grown diamonds in India. So they are, you know, more earth-friendly, and she had really cool designs. One I thought was like Playboy bunnies. Be perfect for a Playboy of the Year. These really cute, you know, Playboy bunny heads and these Playboy bunny. Turns out it was the Nepalese flower, national flower that she was going for. And I'm like, well, this looks like a Playboy bunny. I'm like, you should market to them. So anyways, I thought that was cute. And then it made me realize that I could maybe write an article about her and what she's doing. And, you know, she's trying to make with the lab-grown diamonds like this ornate royal fashion affordable for, or more affordable. It's not like they're super cheap. Lab-grown diamonds are still expensive. I was like, hey, how much are these earrings? And I'm like, well, it is more than I pay for jewelry. I'm like, look at what I wear. I'm not a diamond girl.
All right.
But it was awesome. Anyways.
So back at home here.
Okay, back at home.
We have made the final pieces in place. We've gone completely electric vehicle here. We did have a diesel pickup for a while we got stuck with because of a long story that's not important. But,
nor is it happy.
Yeah, but we are now all electric. We're super happy about that. No more smoke coming out of tailpipes. No more trips to the gas station. No more changing oil.
Yeah. All exciting.
Yeah. Okay, what about some new birds?
Okay, so I was in here the other day, and when I say here, like actually here in this studio, Casita, and I'm looking out the window, and I see a little rainbow bird about like this size, super tiny, but I have not seen this bird before. I mean, maybe in like a picture somewhere, but not here. And I was fascinated. I'm like, oh my gosh, a little rainbow bird. How cute. So it just, I don't know what color predominated, if it was blue, but it had some red, orange, and it was definitely not like a parrot. And it's probably coming in from some migration. Anyway, that was exciting. And then about like 2 minutes later, I see a bright red bird go by. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh. Another, I don't know. Are robins bigger? I don't know what this bird is, but it's not, we don't usually have them. And so it was really exciting. And turns out our worker, Jose, talks to me the next day because he knows like I like stuff like this. And he was like, hey, so there's like this bird, it's really cute. And I see it at night. So he stays here and watches our house and, sleeps here and stuff when we're gone. And so apparently he must be walking around sometimes during the evening. And he's like, I know where it lives. Like it sleeps under your palm tree by the carport. And it's all red. It's so beautiful. I was like, I have seen this bird. And I saw it at the casita. He's like, it must be the same bird. So he shows me a picture of it. And I wanted that to be the Farm Talk Friday ad. And I don't know what happened. It just didn't happen. Because usually we do Farm Talk Friday later, and we had to do it earlier today because we're going to the city.
Okay.
To see.
We have way too many ants. I see that's one of your notes.
Oh, yeah. It's just, actually, it wasn't ants. I was going to talk about some of the challenges when we got home, and, sometimes things have fallen apart. The chickens were alive, but we had some weird markings on the wall, and turns out it actually wasn't ants, it was termites.
Termites. Red net?
Yay. Oh, yeah. Show and tell, and then I guess we're trying to wrap up here.
Yes.
Well, and then I'm going to talk about farm strategy, but I'll be very quick about that.
Have to be.
Yes, I will. I will. I know we're trying to catch a ferry. I picked this up in San Jose. This was very exciting to me. This is like a guide of, how to use the plant life here for medicine.
Food as medicine.
Plants. Medicine is medicine. Yeah.
Plants as medicine.
Some of these are not, I would say, food.
Yeah.
But what's cool is that, so this one was made specifically for the Caribbean coast, and so I have another book that was more general Costa Rica. And we're not on the Caribbean coast, but we'll still have some of these plants here. And just the formatting of the guide I thought was cool. It's like, okay, you have this condition, use this.
Is there a Pacific
And this is
Ocean
how
version?
I did not at the place I got it. And I don't know. But, and this is how you use it. And then if you're, pregnant, don't. And then I was like, well, what is the plan? I mean, I'm going to be able to guess on most of these, but like, I don't know some of them. And then I finally found it in the name of the plants here. So anyways, I just thought that was really fun. It's in Spanish. So good stuff. This is a bread nut. We're going to eat these later. Yum. Yum.
Does it have the shell?
And then farm strategy here. I was like, okay, we have a short window. We got to like prune our fruit trees, and we got to prune a bunch of stuff actually, because we had trees go down because they got too tall, the Madero Negros, but those are second priority. We got to do the fruit trees. And it keeps raining, so we can't do that. And so we're shifting, and so we're making sure that the drip system's going to be in place. But what's been really exciting is working with Jose. I'm realizing that we can pull up a lot of drip this year, or at least like put caps on it, because a lot of stuff that we had drip on, it's like mature enough now. So that's
music to my
so
ears.
exciting. Yeah, it's so exciting. It's like, we're doing it. It's working. Anyway, hi, Harry and Nicholas and Uncle Larry. It's good to see you. I was thinking about you a lot when we were traveling, because we used to travel all the time.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Farm Talk Friday.
Yes.
We will see you next week.
Sending you all love.
Where's that heart?
I don't know.